Hey everyone, Devraj this side with one more new video, and in this video you're gonna be learning how to launch a YouTube ads in less than 60 minutes. Complete process of launching of YouTube ads in just less than 60 minutes. So let's get started. I would show you the complete process, but if you like this video throughout the end, just give a thumbs up with a like and then subscribe this channel and ask all the comments questions you have in the comment section. Okay, so I'll be answering to all the comments. Go ahead and let's get started. Okay, so you run YouTube ads with the platform called as Google Ads. So YouTube ads is part of Google Ad, which means YouTube was acquired by Google. That's the reason YouTube ads is also a part of Google Ads, and you have to run YouTube ads from the Google Ads dashboard. I'll show you how it works. Okay, now you can use this service either to grow your own business or either offer it to your clients. I'll show you the complete process from creating an audience to targeting and all those things in just 60 minutes. Okay, next thing you need to do is either you can use it for your own self or sell it as a service to your clients. Okay, now YouTube ads is a very in demand service because not a lot of people are offering. Now everyone in the industry is like just offering this standard Facebook ad service, Google CPC service, Google ad service, and this is where you can come. You can show a different factor. You can tell people how to run YouTube ads and do it for them by charging them some money. I have all my courses links below. You can check them out. You can also use this Google ad service for YouTube ad service and sell it on a platform called as Fiverr. In order to do that, the complete training is below in the description. So check out all the links in the description section. Going further, I would share my screen and show you the step-by-step process of launching a YouTube ad. So I'm on my computer and let me just share my screen to show you how YouTube ads dashboard actually looks like. Okay, and I'm showing you a completely active account. It's not like I'm showing you a demo account. Some details might be hidden, so you have to be aware of that. Some details are hidden because the sole purpose is to hide the credentials of this account, because someone can use it. Not everyone has the right intention. Someone can use it in the wrong intention as well. So without further delay, let's get started. Okay, this is how a YouTube dashboard screen looks like. Okay, and this is pretty much standard for all the things. Okay, you can go on this website called ads googleads.com, or just search this thing called as Google Ads. Just search this thing. Okay, just search this thing if you're starting out new. And this link, okay, ads.google.com international en underscore India. The first link that pops up is your actual Google Ads link. After going here, you will be gone to a page like this. Initially, the page does not looks like this. When you log in for the first time, the page is not like this. The page is something like this. Okay, it looks like pretty much standard page. But what you can do is you can click on this option called as switch view. Okay, you can click on this option called as switch view, and then this is how your active ads and everything shows you. Okay, now if you have looked here, okay, I'm already running some camping. You can see this, the retargeting campaigns are already live. Uh, and this is pretty much the standard dashboard looks like. Now you have to be aware of few things. Okay, one is your search option, then reporting, then tools and settings. Now this is like you are learning to launch a video in just 60 minutes, so you don't have to go with all the options. The first option we would go is first finding out our audience. Okay, and finding out who we want to serve. So we can go on tools and setting option, and then here you would see a performance planner, keyword planner, reach planner, and all. We don't have to do and are concerned with all the options. The only thing that we need to do is keyword planner. Okay, now you can target keywords, you can target YouTube channels, you can target affinity, you can target in market audience on YouTube. Okay, so these are the different type of targetings available. Now in market is like whom Google has identified. You can also target people who have visited on a specific website and then came back. You can target them as well. You can target people who have shown interest in particular type of searches. Okay, so now we are on the keyword planner. Here you can click on the option called as discover keywords or get search volume and forecast. So discover keywords. When you don't know what type of things people are doing in the industry, you can click on discover keywords. If you want to know how many searches are happening of a particular keyword, then you can click on get search volume and forecast. For example, I have a course which teaches people how to grow on Fiverr. Now I don't know who my targeting or who my target audience is. Okay, I just know that people who are interested in Fiverr might search my keyword. So what I can go here is search for discover new keywords. I would search for the keyword, let's say Fiverr. Okay, I'm not sure what are the keywords. Okay, people are searching on Fiverr, or just to get more information about Fiverr, because my course is around Fiverr. So I'll go with the keywords around those categories. Now, if I search for Fiverr and enter a domain as a filter, which means I have to put here the domain of fiverr.com. Okay, so I go here, I took the domain from here. I go here, and now on the keyword plan, I go and paste the link. Now I would hit the get results option. Okay, this is how I get all the keywords which are being searched by people. The broaden keyword searches. Okay, so let me tell you the difference here. The broaden your search, which is at the top, this side. Okay, this part tells you like what are the other keywords people are searching with the main keyword, which means if someone is searching for Fiverr, what are the next big keywords they are searching, which means freelance marketplace is one of the keyword that people are searching for. Freelancing sites or freelance sites, freelancing platform or freelance platform, advertising, Odesk and freelancer. So we are not concerned with all the keyword. Let's say we are concerned with for now Fiverr. Okay. So Fiverr, on the keyword of Fiverr, there are 450,000 searches happening, or 450,000 searches happening. Okay. Fiverr app, Fiverr gig, Fiverr seller. Fiverr seller, on this keyword, there are 119 searches happening. So what I can do is, here are all the keywords that are being used. So what I can do is I can go here, I can select all or specific, let's say Fiverr seller, Fiverr freelancer, Fiverr account is something that's making a plan. Now add keywords to a plan or copy. So I can either copy them or either paste them. So what I can do is I go here, I click on plan, or I can create existing camping out of it. The new ad group is, ad groups are a way you'll learn them out. So basically what I'll do is I'll click here, add keywords to create a plan. It is showing adding your keywords. Now these are saved in my plan and I can use them. Or there is another way, is I can download this all things in a CSV sheet or in a Google sheet to use in my ads for future. Okay, this is how you get all your keywords. Okay, you can also save your keywords depending upon whenever you like and whenever you would like to use them. You can see this. Now I had saved these three things: Fiverr account, Fiverr freelance, and Fiverr seller. They are being shown as saved keyword. I can use them in any other campaign. This is called using keyword planner. Okay. Next option is reach audience manager. So now we'll also make audiences. Okay. You can go on the audience manager. Now guys, we are on my screen. Okay. We are on my Google ad screen. Here you can see that there are different type of options. Remember, there are three main type of targeting and there are 7 sub targeting options. So three main are: one is your remarketing, second one is your custom audience, and third one is your combined audience. Okay. Now my team has already done a lot of like keyword research, creating audiences, and all is done by my team. But I'll do this thing again for you to show. First of all, remarketing. Remarketing is like people who have already visited on your website. Google goes out and searches like what are the accounts of these people on YouTube. Are they using Gmail or not? And depending upon that, Google creates this account, which means all the people who have visited on my websites in last 300 days, out of that 4,400 people are the people whom I can show YouTube ads. Okay, this is what Google end of the day is trying to tell me. Similarly, there are 2,100 people whom I can show my search ad, and there are 1,800 people whom I can show my display ad. Now if you want to like to know like in detail, in depth about YouTube ads, you can subscribe to my course, which is Master Marketing Challenge, where you get to learn YouTube ads in detail. And not only YouTube ads, you get to learn Facebook ads, you get to learn how to launch a software, you get to learn how to grow an agency, get clients from freelancing platforms, and grow your agency in detail. So this is all we have covered in Master Marketing Challenge. Link would be below, which would be devrajsingh.com/go/go to use the special discount code. Okay, YouTube, OUTUBE, YouTube. Use the discount code YouTube and you will get special discount on the course. Or you can also use the code India, which is evergreen discount. Okay. Now, this is how it shows. You get all the information here. Now, you can click on this plus option in order to create a remarketing list. I have already created a lot of remarketing lists. Here is a quick fact for all of you. You can target someone who has visited your page for more than 540 days on YouTube, which means if the person has visited my page today, I can target him 2 years later to show him the same ads, because you have the targeting option of more than 500 days or 540 days to be specific on YouTube. Compare it with Facebook, you have just a limited days of 180 days. You can retarget someone who has visited on your website in just 180 days, for a period of 180 days. On YouTube it's 540 days. So YouTube is always better than Facebook in some sense, but the only negative point, it is quite costly, a little bit costly, not quite costly, it's a little bit costly. Now we are on our my account, and here you can retarget the people who have visited your website, who have visited your YouTube, who have visited your app, and your customers list. Now you cannot upload customer list just when you're starting. Remember, on Facebook you can upload your customer list at any moment of time. You cannot do the same on Google Ads, because it requires you to have spent some money on the platform. So let's just for now create people who have visited your website. So you can go here and click on website visitors, write the audience name like test audience, okay, and visitors of a specific page match any rule of a group, okay. So let's say we are targeting people who have visited, for example, my master marketing challenge page, which means the course that I was telling you. Let's retarget people who have visited this page. So I can click on the page link, like I can go here, let me just copy the page link, you can check this thing out. I go here and now I'll add the page link here, okay, and then I can just click on visitors of a page and pre-fill list with who matched within the past 30 days. So yep, here you have to click on this option, pre-fill list, okay. If you have people who have visited it on your that landing page in the past, then you have to click on the pre-fill list, okay. People stay in your audience for 30 days. Here you have to increase it to 540 days, okay. Now description, what if you feel like adding the description, you can add the description. Now go ahead and click on create audience, okay. Now you see here there is a 3 keywords saved to your audience. Now test audience is also like it takes some time to get them ready, but you can see this test audience is now open and it would be starting the population. Similarly, okay, here you can see the data is being populated. Okay, now interacted with YouTube channel. So if you're watching this video and you might have seen my ad, you might see my ad again and again, because I have created again a list of people who have interacted on my YouTube, okay. So this thing, you can see this from 14 April that started, and now I'm trying to retarget people who have interacted with my YouTube channel as well. So this is all type of complex targeting. Now this is an example of retargeting people who has come to your website and who have come to your YouTube channel, okay. You can just click on YouTube users, select your channel, okay. This like the here I have this channel, I can write the audience name, viewed any video from the channel, and here you should start with a pre-fill list, and the duration should be again 540 days. That's the decent option. These are the two options, the remarketing. Now custom audiences, again, custom audiences is the audience that you can create. For example, here we have created people who are interested in social media marketing, SEO, freelancing, Fiverr, okay. Similarly you can do this plus audience name, let's say test Fiverr, okay, test Fiverr. Now I'm trying to promote a course on Fiverr launch, like how to grow on Fiverr. So I can write here how to grow on Fiverr, okay. This is what I can do, like this, how to grow on Fiverr. And similarly the search now intents and searches a pops up. So people would be searching how to earn money on Fiverr, how to make money on Fiverr without skills, how to use Fiverr to make money, how to make money on Fiverr, how to make money, how to earn on Fiverr. See this, these are the specific keywords. Gig description, if someone is searching for Fiverr gig description, that means they are interested in Fiverr. So this is called search based targeting, okay. And now you can also retarget people who have visited the website. So you can click on this option and paste the URL, which is, let's say, the URL of Fiverr. which means I go here and I write here. Now, here I have put Fiverr.com into people who browse websites similar to, which means people who have browsed websites similar to Fiverr.com would see my ad. Now, people who use type of app, I can write the name of the app here, which is Fiverr. If someone is using Fiverr, that means they are interested in my app. Okay, this is, I have selected the app here, and people who visited certain places. Now, no one, it's an online thing. Okay, so now no one is going to a particular place. Now, if you're doing marketing for a restaurant, you can retarget people who have visited malls, okay, or write the mall location. And now here in the country part, it is showing as United Kingdom. I'll cut this thing up and now I'll write here INDIA, India. Okay, India. Now Fiverr is completely a English platform. Like people talk in English on that platform. So I cannot target people who are speaking Hindi because this is the nature of the job. But if you're promoting a product where you're talking something about culture or something around those topics, culture, tradition, and all, or specific books you are promoting which are in Hindi, you can use this option, which is change the language to Hindi. Campaign type should be by default be all. And now you can hit the save audience. This is how you create your audience to show your ads in future. Going ahead, okay, it takes some time to load the audience up. There is another audience is, you remember we have created a keyword based audience and then we have created a remarketing audience. What you can do is you can combine all those audiences and create one audience which is a big audience. Okay, for example, combined test Fiverr. Okay, now you can just click here and here you'll see all your audiences that you have created. You can search and put those things here. Okay, for example, I have created a list of people uh, who have interacted with my website. So website visitors and all visitors, Google Analytics, like all visitors who have visited my page. Plus, I also want to target people. Now the audience that we have just created, test Fiverr, which means people who are interested on Fiverr. This is how I can create a mixed audience. Okay, this was the whole process of creating an audience, and this is quite an advanced process that people don't talk to. Okay, or coaches and all don't talk to, and you get this thing for free. Now, if you have liked till here, you are watching till here, just hit that subscribe button. Okay. Now, go again on the Google Ads account. So now we are on our screen. This is the Google YouTube Ads page, okay, where you can actually launch a Google Ads. You have to hit the new campaign option and click on new campaign. Okay, new campaign, new campaign. That's all you need to do. Okay. After hitting the new campaign option, so this is the page where you actually design out the campaign. And let me tell you here, there are multiple ways and multiple targets of running the campaign on YouTube. For example, you can drive campaign to get sales. You can drive campaign to get leads. Okay, leads means name, email, and phone number. You can drive campaign just on your website to get your initial set of traffic. And have you heard about those big brands are where like Colgate, Surf Excel, Cadbury, all these brands run a lot of ad. Okay, they're not trying basically to sell you the product. They are running brand awareness, product awareness ad. Okay, which is product and consideration based ad, brand awareness and reach based ad. All the things that I'm talking to you is something which is live already on my computer. You can see it here. Here everything is there already. If you're having a local business, you can also run traffic to your local store for local visits, and you can also run ads for promotions, your app promotion. The ads which you see on Play Stores are actually a app promotion based ad. So in this case, we're going to be going with the sales based option. And here are search, display, shopping, video, smart discovery ads. Now, let me tell you all the thing. Search is basically the search ads. When you do search something here, okay, like buy, buy shoes online India. Okay, when you do a search like this, okay, let's just load it. This is actually an example of this thing that you see here is actually an example of a Google shopping ad, but for some reasons they are not showing here. So let's search for a keyword like dentist near me. Okay, let's see if someone is bidding for this keyword. Yep. So Dents Zental is running a search based ad for this keyword. You can see at the top, this is called a search based keyword. When someone searches a keyword and you see a pop up here, this is a search based keyword. And what we just saw before is this is called a Google shopping based ad. So the dentist one is a search based ad. When someone searches for something, your ad show up. That's called a search based ad. When they are searching for some product, your products show up. That's called a shopping based ad. Okay, and you can run that ad too. Here you can see that Google shopping option. For this, you need to have Google merchant account. Display is the ad that you see on different websites when you visit. The display ads that you see is actually a display ad. Video ad is what you run on YouTube and some other places. Smart ad is where Google decides where to show your ad. Okay, you give the Google content and it decides where it needs to show the ad. And discovery is the ad that's very personalized and is shown on YouTube, Gmail, Discover. Okay, so all these places. So right now we are only concerned with running YouTube ads, so we can go on this option called as YouTube. Okay, and then hit the continue button. This is a basic thing you need to be understand initially, and rest it is very easy. Okay, so we are on our page now. You can see here we are selected a video camping. Our goal is to get sales and our subtype is drive conversions. So we can click on now the camping name and we can write a camping for today. Like let's say we are running it on 26 April. So 26 APR April test camping. Okay, this is because just to show you. Initially, you should start with maximize conversion because that's what everyone in the industry chooses. Like when you're getting started. But when you have been like a very good place, then you can go at a target CPA. When you're getting good visitors, good thing. What is your daily budget? Let's say for start, I would go with 1,000 rupees a day. I can easily spend and make profit out of it. So 1,000 rupees a day. I can select my start and end date. I don't want to end this camping. I can manually turn off this camping. So that's not an issue. Where do you want to show your ad is called networks. So video partners on display network, which means your ad would be shown on like outside YouTube, which means on maybe when you're playing a game, you see an ad in between. That's called like video partner based app. When you're browsing a website, you see an ad. When you're browsing some another app, you see some ad pop-ups. Those are called display network ads. So we don't want to show that. We just want to show our ads on YouTube. There are some YouTube ads which are in the text-based format that are shown when someone searches for a keyword. We don't want to do that as well. All countries, India, or enter another location. For now, let's target whole India. Like, let's say if you want to target a specific pin code, you can go with this thing like enter a pin code, which is 40001. That's a pin code of Churchgate. Okay, so see this, you can target a specific pin code and show ads. But for now, for my product, I'll show ads throughout the country. Okay, so I can go on enter. Languages, English, Hindi, I told you how you can do. Now demographics, whom do you want to show your ad? I want to show my ads to male and female, both is okay. 18 to 24 is not the audience that I am right now looking for. And above 45 to like above 55 to 64 is not something I'm looking for. My audience is the people who are right now thinking to start a new skill or grow online. Parent, not a parent, it's not my matter of concern. And household income. In India, this thing does not performs good because it is available in specific countries. So I like to put it as it is. Audiences. Now here you can select the audiences that you have actually created here in your audience manager. For example, Test Fiverr now has been shown to us, and we have also created a combined audiences, if you remember that. So I can go here and search for combine. The combined Facebook audiences that we have created. Just go below. Yeah, see here. Combined Test Fiverr. So the audiences that we had created in our audience manager, we can use it here in this part. Now, show your ads to people who are likely to convert. Yes, you can pick that up. Now, there's no need to add keywords again because you had already created that inside Audience Manager. Topics. Okay. If you want to show your ads on specific topics, for example, I'll show you here. If I write here Fiverr, okay, and I hit the search button, okay. So Fiverr, we have to see Fiverr do come under this category, which are showing. So it is not showing. There's no category in which Fiverr, but Fiverr is a broader part of a category called as freelance. Okay, so like basically the topic. So we go here, and this option is like the topics part is really helpful for people who are selling like products and all. This is really good for you guys. Okay, we don't got any option now. Placement is where do you want to show the ads. Either you can keep this empty, or let's say you really like someone's YouTube channel or you like someone's YouTube content, so you can show an ad exactly to their content. Okay, for example, I search here Fiverr, and now everyone who is creating video around Fiverr or is having a channel around Fiverr content, you can show the ads to. For example, here there are YouTube channels which are with name of Fiverr, like Fiverr Talks, Fiverr Addict. There are other channels which are more or less focusing towards Fiverr, like HBA Services is a very big channel around Fiverr. Similarly, you can also target videos where tutorials of Fiverr are there. For example, this video, which is by Tamur Pardashi, what is Fiverr, how to make money on Fiverr. I can use this thing and like select, and now my video would appear here as well. Okay, my Fiverr gigs that requires no skill. Again, this is the one video where I can show Baxter Percy. I can show here. So wherever I want to show my video, I can show my video, because if they have turned on the ads on their thing. Okay, now going below, create your video ad. Now I would not like to create a new ad because I have already an ad created. You can just record yourself, like you can just put out your camera. I'll show you my ad. Okay, you can just go and take out your camera like this and record your content if you're going for a personal brand based ad. Now, if you're going for a big brand ad, then you require a complete creative agency, production agency to require. So hey guys, as I told you, like I was searching for the actual video that I want to use. So I have cut out that frame, and now I have copied my video link, and you can see this. If you add your video link, okay, which means in order to use a video for YouTube ads, you need to first upload it to YouTube. You can upload it on YouTube and you can put that video like an unlisted video. That really works well. But if you want to use that as like a public video, then also, like, I like to personally use put my content, which is my like ads content. I like to put it in unlisted format. So basically, remember, in order to drive traffic to a page, make sure that it has like been compliant with some Google terms and conditions. It is very important to do that stuff, because Google is quite strict these days of approving your ad. Now, terms and conditions are basically don't violate or sell products which are not under the guidelines of the platform, and don't try to sell something which is illegal on your ads. And also make sure that your landing page is working perfectly, your pages, payment links, and everything's are working perfectly. So be aware of that. Now let me show you my screen. Okay, here you can see this is the page on which I want to drive traffic to. You can see 12 minutes before Pratmesh has just joined the program. This is the whole page where you can use discount code join in and all. So you can click this thing, copy. I'll just copy my page here, and I go on my YouTube. So here I have pasted the link of the YouTube ad. Now you can see this ad is created into this room only, as simple as that. Here you have to put a final URL, like where you want to take people to. Now a lot of people would be running ads to their YouTube channel in order to grow their subscribers. You can do the same. You can now in the final URL, you can just put your channel link. That's more than it. Okay, and inside your analytics section, just see the earned views. Okay, like how many earned subscribers, earned views you have got. So in the call to action, I've just written like join now, and that would take people to the call to action. Now next thing is headline. What would be the headline? You can say basic things about your program. Now here is a limitation of 15 characters, so I would just write here grow Fiverr. Okay, that's pretty much it. Tells what I want to do. Okay, long headline is where you can talk more about your content. Growing Fiverr, like growing Fiverr account is not easy, but we can help you achieve this with our boot camp. Okay, just like this. And you can then have a description added as well. Scale from 0 to $1,000 with Fiverr, with Fiverr. Okay, something just like this. Now, the description is added, the long headline is added. You can see this thing, the long headline would be showing to people like this. You can see here the long headline now would be shown and the things below would be shown. Now, auto generate or upload an image. You can use your channel banner or upload an image. So I already have an uploaded image. I just need to select that. Okay, so this is the image. I can use that thing as my banner image. Now, ad name one, you can select it like, I can write here test Fiverr ad, and now just hit the done button. Okay, responsive video ad, the video is added, the targeting added, the channel is added. We have already created our audiences, that is added. We have added the places where we want to show the ad. Where do we want to show the ad? What type of camping are we looking for? Every detail we have given to Fiverr. Sorry, every detail we have given to Google Ads, or basically in specific YouTube. Now you can hit the create camping option and this is done. Like you just have to now hit the confirmation button and then now hit the continue camping. So this was the whole process. We have done this thing in less than 60 minutes and created the whole content, like whole YouTube ads from zero to hero. Now, there is one more thing I've told you and I have promised you that I'll show. So if a camping is running or if a camping is paused, how you can do that. Okay, so enabled, paused, and removed are the three options. Now I can go here and just click on all campings at the top. Now here it shows me all the camping that are running, that have spent money, that have not spent money. Every detail about a video I get here. For example, this YouTube ads retargeting video has spent like 9,164. The YouTube retargeting ads, another video has spent 9,148. Both have generated like significant amount of engagement. There are some differences in both of them. Now, there is this thing, YouTube 3D ads, max conversion, learn YouTube thing, CPV. For example, let's say I want to start this ad. Okay, I can just click on enable and this starts the ad. Okay, just as soon as you click enable, you can start a ad which has already been paused. And if I want to stop the ad, you can just hit the pause option. Okay, now if you want to see how much traffic you are getting on your website, you can then go on this analytics option. And after going on analytics option, while I was doing this video, people were already visiting my website. Okay, so I'm not someone who is just teaching you. You can see these numbers are completely changing. Okay, you can go on real time option and then click on overview option. This is I can do a separate training on analytics. And this is how you create an analytics account and basically monitor all the things happening on your account. Okay, Google Ads, in order to run YouTube ads, you need to have Google Analytics, Google Tag Manager, like a little bit knowledge about all of them. Okay, now when this part is overview is loading, you can see that 6 people are on my website, of which 57%, which means 3 people are on mobile and 3 people are on desktop. All of them have come from Facebook, and you can see this, the location of those people. Chennai, there's one person from Chennai, 2 from Nagpur, and 1 from Chandigarh. Okay, and 1 person is doing the checkout here, which means he's paying for in order to enroll. Okay, this is the whole process of YouTube ads and how you can monitor. Analytics was like I've shown you as an extra step, and we did everything in less than 60 minutes. Okay, so looking forward, if you like the video, just hit the subscribe button. Check out all the video courses links below. See you in the next video. Comment me if you want some specific videos. Thank you.